Hey folks, this is ioether and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So, this is a new sub, or a new guy sending me a video, I guess.
Move out.
Sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick, so my mind doesn't focus as well as I'd like it to. Jahibbs? If I'm pronouncing that wrong, which I probably am, I am truly sorry. You actually have to get on at some point and tell me how to pronounce your name, and then from then I'll pronounce it correctly. I swear. Maybe. Sorta. Kinda. So he's playing his Comet. We're going to jump into his view. This is a tier 7 game. He is top tier. That's really helpful for the Comet. And he's immediately doing scouting. Now, the Comet is one of my favorite tanks. I was so sad when I sold this thing, but I stopped playing it, so it was taken from my garage kind of thing. But this is an amazing tank, and when it's top tier, it can really bully other tanks. It has mobility and some speed to it. It has great turret, a great frontal turret, and great gun depression. So this thing can really use ridges and other rocks and stuff to absolutely murder its opponents without taking any return damage. That poor KV-1 was out of his depths. Now, Jahibbs is out in the middle of this field. He's spotting for his team, but mostly he's taking advantage of enemies in bad spots, and he's killing them. There we go. Ooh, that T50 is a bad spot, and he doesn't realize it, though I guess he does now. Unfortunately, we've lost the one line, so our team is going to take some heavy hits as that T1 or that KV-1 and the KV. Wow, I can speak totally well today. The KV-1 and the T150 down there on the 3 line are not going to be able to stop this push by themselves. KV-1 just doesn't have the firepower, and the T150 cannot do it alone. So unless the rest of our heavies shift over and start defending that flank as well, we're probably going to lose that rear. Now Jahibbs is doing everything he can to do damage and take out enemy tanks. By himself, he's probably not going to be able to do it all. So at this point, he jumps ahead. He's going to run to that ridgeline and try and use that ridgeline for cover to take out more of the enemy tanks. Now this is an encounter battle, so as much as the 1-2 line push is important, the most important push is on the 8 line, and that we're doing okay in. We're not losing it, but no, we're not winning it either. Aw, you just bounced off a Hellcat. No, he's AFK. Stop shooting at him. There we go, good. Kill the tanks that are active. They're the actual threats to you. You can come back and finish off the Panzer for when you have a chance. I don't know why this Hellcat doesn't realize he's here, but for some reason the Hellcat is just trying to run around in circles and just got himself killed for it. Good, now it's time to go after that M6 again. I personally would try and come, yeah, good. So he's going to try and come in behind the push on his team and make those tanks that are pushing into his team have to shoot in 2 directions at once. It's going to make them expose their rear or at least a flank to somebody. And circling this M6 is a great idea. Unfortunately, he gets tracked in a bad spot. I personally would have used my repair kit at that point in order to not take any more damage. But he didn't, and so he got his gun damaged, but not taken out. Again, I'd use the repair kit to fix the gun. Now, the only thing I can say, Jahibbs, is that I would change your the button you're using for repair kit back to 4 or 5 or whatever you want to do it. But then put your fire extinguisher on space, because your fire extinguisher is the one you really want it to be able to hit fast every single time you need it. The repair kit and you can teach yourself to hit the buttons fairly fast. Nice sniping on that IS. For some reason the IS is going to try and snipe back. It's not a great idea for the IS to snipe back because of the fact that it's going to take that gun so long to aim. And then fire, the shell is it's not very slow. It's just not as fast as it is a nice high penetration shell would be great.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Churchill 7. That's going to be difficult to penetrate from the front. Same with the IS. You're going to need to get around the side or the back of the Churchill 7. Or have him point his turret in a different direction. Yeah, Lucky must have gone through a weak point in the front of the Churchill. It's the only way that shell would have gone through. At this point in time, I personally would be loading some gold. And the only reason, yep, there we go. And the only reason I'm doing that is because at this point, every single shell is going to need to count. And he's using the gun depression on this tank to harass the enemy tanks so that they cannot shoot at anything except the top of his turret, which is extremely bouncy. Yeah, there we go. We're bouncing shots alright. Good. I've actually gotten a steel wall in this tank. This tank has 76 millimeters of armor on the front of it, but the turret is like 100 or something, and then it's slanted at such a great angle that that everything just bounces off it. And yeah, so now he's being called a noob because of course it's the end of the game, he's outnumbered, and he's using gold. Why? Why would you use gold? Oh wait, maybe it's because I'm outnumbered. Oh, there's the GW Panther. Should be able to take him out.
Penetration.
Now remember from before, yeah, now notice he switched back to normal AP because he does not need the penetration on this
Enemy is hit.
enemy. Of course, obviously, it doesn't have any armor.
Vehicle destroyed.
And we know the Panzer IV is around here somewhere and AFK, so sadly,
Target acquired.
it's not going to be a true Kolobanov, but you know. Now you'll notice that where he's looking is not where he's actually aiming the gun, and that's because he's looking around while he's got auto aim hooked onto the Panzer IV. That was a really great move. Why is the other team calling him lucky? He is really acting out the best potentials of this tank right now. He's using every single aspect of this tank to its fullest, and this is just a pleasure to watch this game. Oh, excuse me for a second. Now we switch back to gold rounds because of course now he's going to go up against 2 tier 7 heavies.
Penetration.
Yeah, that hurt.
Enemy armor is hit. We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is
Nice
damaged.
job. Oh. The penetration of those French guns is fairly high, so now he's in some serious trouble. The IS could literally load an HE shell and hit the front of his turret and he'd die. So he's going to need to circle this guy, he's going to need to pop out from weird angles and hit him and then run away again. He can't afford to even take a glancing hit from an HE shell because it will kill him at this point in time. Now if the IS is loading gold or standard AP, he's probably okay, as long as he only takes a glancing hit. Hunting him down. Where'd he go? This is actually bad. Not knowing where the IS 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 deadly, because if the IS stops and does a circle and looks at him, which he didn't do, he's still running away. Ooh. That was unfortunately into the tracks. IS wasted his shot. Good. We got him. Just sit here, put 2 shots straight into his side. You're good. You're golden. Great game. 3,200 experience and 142,000 credits earned. However, I'm going to guess there was an event going on because both those seem a little bit high, even for such an epic game. This was, of course, his ace tanker. He got the Radley-Walters and a Kolobanovs. So we're not really surprised that he also got the high caliber and Top Gun awards, right? You see just how many people he affected in this game, either through spotting them, for detecting them for the very first time, or doing damage and killing them. 4,000 458 damage done for 9 kills. That's more than the next top 2 guys on his team put together. That's insane. 49 shots fired, so most of them went in, quite a bit of damage done. You can see he actually took 1400 potential damage, and he gave almost 1600 spotting damage. He was really influential in this game. If it wasn't for him, this game would have been a loss so badly it's not even funny. Now, it doesn't have any kind of action payout for why he has so much money, but there's no way he earned that much straight off this game. There was some sort of action payout, obviously deserved it for this game, and he did get a little bit of experience for some sort of event or something, but again, well deserved. Thank you so much, Jahibbs. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Thank you so much for letting me cast this, and thank you guys for watching. Hit that like or subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. This is ioether out.